God bless me. God help.
So I wore my Apple Watch all day, every day, pretty much 24 hours, except when I was in the shower. And I was curious on what wearing my Apple Watch for that long would reveal about my health. And I learned a lot.
God bless me.
Alright, y'all, we just finished cooking, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of tired, but we're gonna get a workout in. I'm gonna wear this to sleep later tonight, but let's go to the gym.
Why do I feel so blue? I need a meal like you. I need some bitches, some friends, and some jewelry. I'm trying to get like you. Sign me a deal like you. Foreign my whip like you. Give me a gun and pop me a nigga. I'm trying to be lit like you. Flex on the ground like you. Show all my bands like you. I talk to my friends, I talk to my family. They don't understand like you. Follow the plan like you. I need some fans like you. Make them all stand like you. But I don't understand why I'm not like you.
Alright, y'all, we just finished this late night workout. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of been a busy day. So next step is gonna shower, chill for the rest of the night. Again, I'm wearing this to sleep. And Apple, with their latest update, they have a lot of new insights into sleep tracking. So it actually categorizes your sleep between REM, deep, awake, and there's like 2 other ones. I'm not too knowledgeable in what that means, so we're gonna be doing research. Again, we're going through this whole experience together. But yeah, we're gonna wear this to sleep after I shower and stuff and prepare for Tuesday, so we'll see how that.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets didn't taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets didn't taught me, I'm just tryna get my niggas paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was a nigga since the 2nd grade.
Alright guys, it's bedtime now. It is 12:12, so let's get some of this rest, and yeah, see y'all Tuesday or in the morning.
Headed to the city, swag all on me. You know I got money on my mind. Parents don't like it, always staying funny. Girl, with you I can't deny. With you I can't decide. I don't like what you're saying. You always overplay it. Drinks out on the table. Girl, that's what you're made for. Say
All right, y'all, so I did all the research I could, and I'm not an expert, right? I just learned all of this stuff, but I swear it makes sense. I took notes though, so I'm gonna look at the notes on my phone because, again, I just learned this. A normal resting heart rate for adults that I'm reading is 40 to 60 beats. And from what I've learned is the lower your heart rate is, the more efficient your heart is working. Cool, makes sense. But when we get to the sleep stuff, that's where it kind of get interesting, confusing, and things kind of make sense. So REM sleep stands for rapid eye movement, which is crazy to think that your eyes are like moving a lot, you know, under your eyelids during this type of sleep. This is the sleep stage where dreams occur, and it can increase your heart rate and your respiratory rate.
These niggas is missing the hard work, they calling it talent. And I find that disrespectful cause I put on the mileage up for the shit, but I'm down.
So speaking about deep sleep, from what I've read, this is the 2nd stage of sleep, and this is where your heart rate and your respiratory rate slow down, as well as your brain activity, which is very interesting. I did see that in Apple's sleep tracking, they have core sleep, but apparently Apple has categorized core sleep as light sleep. Kind of speaks for itself. It's the lightest stage of sleep. But what I find interesting is core sleep or light sleep is my longest sleep period. I'm not sure if that's normal across everybody. For me, that's the sleep stage I'm in the most. So yeah, so now we have a better understanding of the heart rate and the sleep stages. But there was one more thing, or one more category of health that Apple is also tracking, and that is your respiratory rate. The respiratory rate is the frequency or the rate that breathing occurs, and it's measured in BPM, it's breaths per minute. And they say a normal respiratory rate for adults is between 12 to 16. Now, I'm not counting my breaths, but that seems kind of low. Like, I don't know, 12 to 16 breaths a minute? I would think we breathe in more than that. That's very interesting. So when I go to my data, the last nights, when I was sleeping, my respiratory rate ranged from 14 to 22 breaths per minute, which is right in line of that average between 12 and 16. According to science and Apple, I have a normal respiratory rate. So we have some insights into my sleep from last night. I want concrete data and analytics for an entire week. And I want to see what this averages out to. But so far, based off of what I'm learning, what's normal for adults, and what I'm seeing against my data, it seems like I'm in good health, but we shall see when the week is over. So listen, I learned something, you learned something. Now we're gonna move on. See you later.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it.
I've been going through changes. I've been feeling some things. I've been talking to strangers. I've been dealing with pain. I've been going through changes. I've been feeling some things.
All right, y'all, so let's eat and chat, right? We're gonna eat and chat because I'm on my lunch break. So, outside of the insights that the Apple Watch can provide, right? When we talk about health and just like habits and things like that, I think a major reason for a lot of people either having a health decline or going through it is work related. And I'm talking about work stress. There was a point in time when I was working where I was working basically at 9 to 9. So 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And bro, even though I was getting like 7 hours of sleep still, I felt like exhausted because like there's a difference between your mental energy and your physical energy being drained. I feel like that mental energy, once you drain there, you feel way more tired. Even though I was getting 7 hours of sleep, still felt tired, and I just had to find a better relationship with work because honestly, it was affecting my health. And it didn't even have to be in like some crazy health scare. Like I felt just, I don't want to say negative, but I felt more negative. I wasn't as happy just because I was consumed, bro. And I couldn't make time for the things that matter. And a big thing for that is obviously my work volume was crazy, but I wasn't as focused as I could have been, which contributed to work bleeding over into, like, you know, like non-work hours. Whether it was checking my phone or like whatever it was during that time, and it was not helping that I wasn't as focused. But I think y'all catch my drift. I went to the gym 3 days in a row, so when I get home, I'm gonna take a rest break. I'm probably gonna journal, and I'll probably talk about the journaling on Thursday. Journaling and what I eat, because again, those are two big things for me right now, because the journaling helps with my mental health, and obviously what I eat plays a role because that's nutrition. So yeah, y'all gonna see. All right, y'all, so it is Thursday, it is the next day, and during my lunch break yesterday when I was at work, I told y'all that I was gonna put y'all on game. This is the game. I've been journaling in this journal since like end of last year in December, and honestly, it has been such a clutch thing that I've gotten. So like, in my mind, it moves 1,000 miles a minute. I'm always to the next thing. Boom, 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 boom. Always to the next. Rarely sit in my thoughts. This journal and just writing things down has allowed me time to like slow down and actually think about some of these thoughts that be in my head, and just like, just the physicality of like writing things down, and just feels so much better. And I think it's positively contributed to like just the mental space that I'm in. Like I'm in a really good space. Again, I'm putting y'all on because I don't just want this to be about the insights that the watch gives you, because things like this, like things that contribute to your mental health, like the app can't track that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just want this to be like a helpful kind of thing for like any young dude, young girl, young man, like watching this video.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence.
But yesterday, when I was looking at the health app on my phone, I noticed that there's a lot more information than just your heart rate, respiratory rate, and like the sleep tracking. So I'm not gonna go through everything, but I think it'll be interesting to show y'all some of this stuff because it gets really granular. All right, so first, there's a section in the health app called environmental sound levels. And basically it keeps track of how loud your environment is over a day, a week, a month, 6 months, up to a year. And then I'm seeing my steps. So my steps from the day to the week to the month, my walking and running distance. Like, all of this is really cool if you're just very interested to see how active you are. But again, the focus of this ain't really that. I just wanna see my heart rate, respiratory rate, and my sleep over the week. So we're gonna go grocery shopping, we're gonna take y'all with us, and we're gonna continue the video from here, so let's go.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake fans gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get that shit right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go bravo. Smile so much to hide my sorrows. Faith is shaky in vibrato. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. I know, couple things I show, couple things I don't. I can tell you my problems, I can tell you my sins, I can tell you my problems. I'm uncomfortable in my skin, I'm uncomfortable with my ends, I'm uncomfortable with my friends, I'm uncomfortable with my drinking.
All right, y'all, so it is day 7, the last day, and this was a very fun video to make. And in general, learning more about your health, specifically like your insights, you know, it's important. So again, I learned a lot. I hope that you learned a lot watching this video, but let's talk about these statistics. So, checking my iPhone real quick. When we talk about sleep, on average, I was sleeping for about 6 hours and 44 minutes, which is not bad. I wanted to get 7 hours of sleep, so that's just right under that threshold, which I'm cool with. And I feel refreshed whenever I get this amount of sleep. I'm ready to tackle the day. With my workload, it's imperative that I get that much sleep, so I like that. And again, having the focus modes on the iPhone really helped with me getting the sleep that I needed to make sure that I'm functioning properly. So really happy about that. But when we talk about the heart rate, that's where things get very interesting. So my max heart rate, my minimum while I was asleep was 51. So again, I told y'all I had a crazy dream, and when we did the research of the sleep stages, REM sleep is where dreams occur, and it said that you can have increased levels of brain activity. So it makes sense that my heart rate is elevated when I'm having those kinds of dreams. Now, when I'm working out, that's a little different. You know, I'm getting a good working, getting a good pump. So again, that's all interesting. And it's looking like I'm falling right in line with what scientists and Apple's data has for a healthy adult. I'm 27, an adult, got a good heart, so you know, I'm happy about that. And the last thing that I really wanted to know was my respiratory rate. So my max respiratory rate. Now, Apple doesn't like separate between your sleep respiratory rate and your active respiratory rate. So I think this is just an aggregate of both sleep and being awake. So 22 to 14 and a half. Again, I think that's pretty good. I think I read between 16 and 22 beats is the normal for a good respiratory rate for adults. So it's looking like everything is falling in line for me. I'm looking very healthy. But if you're interested in replicating this challenge, I highly suggest you do. And I think it's worth it to even wear it for a longer period of time, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, just to see like how your health is overall across that average. Again, I know I'm fairly healthy. Y'all see my lifestyle. I'm not really surprised that my data looks like this because I know I take care of my body. And again, I'm getting the adequate amount of rest I need to function properly. But, you know, maybe you should do this and see if you need to make any changes or if you're on a good path. So again, this was a fire video to make, and I'm just glad I'm healthy. You feel what I'm saying? My name is d.dames. I make videos about tech and lifestyle. And if y'all enjoy those two things, make sure you definitely subscribe to the channel. Again, hit the like button because I spent a lot of time making this video. And I'm gonna catch y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. So again, like this video though. Deuce.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tights, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews.